Hello, my name is Jordan Nelson and I'm the sales manager for kit development.
And my name is Eve Swenson. I'm the manager of live biologicals.
Eve and I are going to be talking about Madagascar hissing cockroaches. We're going to talk about what they are, where they live, how to care for them, and disposal. Madagascar hissing cockroaches are not pests. They do not live in human dwellings. They typically live on forest floors, in leaf litter, logs, and detritus. They love dark hiding spaces and warm temperatures with humidity and moisture.
They do not bite, but they do have tiny spines on their legs. The spines do not break the skin, and they don't hurt. It's more of a startle than anything. With little experience, they can be a great addition to the classroom. The reason they are called hissing cockroaches is because they have a modified second abdominal spiracle. It is a breathing port on the side of the body that produces a hissing sound during mating, fighting, or when disturbed. Both sexes have pronatal humps located behind their head. To tell the difference from a male and a female, you would look for these bumps on the thorax. The male will have noticeably bigger bumps than the female. It is important to know if you have a male and female because then there might be a chance for breeding. Females can retain sperm for months at a time. If a female were to give birth, she could lay 15 or more nymphs. When first born, nymphs are roughly half an inch in length. They are inactive and appear transparent because they have not fully developed their pliable exoskeleton. As you can see though, after a few minutes, their activity increases and they begin to change color. Full development of their exoskeleton will occur in a few hours. There are two simple ways to prevent cockroaches from breeding. The first is to separate the two sexes in different containers. The second way is to maintain a cooler temperature between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit where you are keeping them. After receiving your shipment, the first thing you want to do is prepare a container for the hissing roaches. Use a plastic or glass container. Make sure to fill the bottom of the container with wood chips, reptile bark, or paper towel. For long-term holding, you may need to clean up excess frass. The cockroaches like dark areas, places to hide, and areas to climb. So consider adding new and/or clean used egg cartons, preferably paper versus styrofoam. If the container you are using has a closable lid, great. If not, consider using a small layer of petroleum jelly around the brim of the container near the top. This solution will help prevent critters from escaping the habitat. In addition, if you plan on breeding, make sure to use a fine mesh lid for your container so that the tiny nymphs do not escape. Next, add water to the habitat. Simply soak a small sponge in distilled water and add it to the container. We recommend that you do not use tap water. If necessary, add a heat source. Either use a heat rock or a heat mat for optimal temperature. For food, use dry processed dog food, high in protein, or crushed rabbit pellets, and supplement it with romaine lettuce, hunks of raw potato, apples, or bananas. Before transferring the critters, keep the container closed and place it in the new habitat. Slowly remove the lid and gently shake them out. Do not be alarmed if one crawls out onto the container or your hand. Simply grab it and place it into the habitat. After your habitat is complete, keep the culture at a warm temperature in a dark area. Over long periods of time, make sure to add fresh water and food. If necessary, spritz the container every so often, maybe once a week or bi-weekly.
After you're completely done using the cockroaches, we ask that you do not release them into your local environment. You can either have someone maintain your culture, or you can have someone adopt them. Either way, make sure to follow your school's policy before disposal of any live critters.
We hope you enjoyed learning a little bit of information about Madagascar hissing cockroaches, and consider using them in your classroom.
If you have any additional questions, you can refer to the information provided with our product, the internet, or your local library.